but we have an extra special guest tonight, a gentleman who's joined our group recently, and he has got a great story to tell. His name is Buster Prine. I haven't met him personally, but I had a great conversation with him last night. And Buster has got a great story to tell about what he thinks about the new NRG product. And so, Buster, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you just tell us what you're thinking and what you think about the product and what you think about the company, and just let you just go with it for a little while, Buster. It's all yours, buddy.
Okay, that'll work. Well, hello, like you said, my name is Buster Prine, and I'm a two-time cancer survivor. I went through cancer 20 years ago, liver cancer, and we got through that. And a little over a year and a half ago, I got diagnosed with throat cancer. And at one point, I was 360 pounds, and I started losing weight, trying to do it healthy, and I lost some weight, and then I got diagnosed with cancer and started my treatments, and it was throat cancer, so therefore I got the feeding tube, and I got all the stuff that went with it, the chemo port and all that, and they gave me 13 months without treatment. And so I decided to go ahead and have the treatment, and they wanted me to put on weight. So I put on all the weight that I could, and then once I started the treatments, I had 3 extreme chemo treatments, and before I had my second one, my hair totally fell out all over my body except for my eyelashes and a few of my eyebrows. And through that, I got, in the hospital several times, and your body can only live off of so much of what it has for so long. And within that, just a matter of months, I dropped down to about 180 pounds. And then I got my feeding tube taken out and dropped down to 160 pounds. And no matter what I did, I couldn't put weight on. I had no energy at all. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, getting up at 9 o'clock in the morning, that was my day. And I knew there had to be something else out there. And Nolan Fogel here in Branson is a friend of mine, and I respect his judgment on things. And I started hearing him talk about this energy and started watching some of his posts on Facebook. And it's not something that he pushed off on me, not something that I felt like he was trying to get me to do. But I felt like it was something that he was more into for the health aspect side of it. And, I watched and I heard all this good stuff about it. So I contacted him one day, and he sent me this little box. And it was a Sunday. And on this Sunday that I started this, I got the box on a Saturday. I had 2 things I had to do that day that started at like 8:30 in the morning, and it was going to take me through the evening. And he said, try taking 2 of them at first. He said, don't just take the 3. He said, see how it works with you. So I took them, and in between my break, between my first job that I had to do and the second one, I walked around the theater 3 times on the outside, which I hadn't been able to do. To me, that would have just wore me down. And then I went back in and I done my job and got through there about 5:30 or 6 o'clock. And then I came home, and my wife was at work, and I done some dishes and cleaned up the kitchen and vacuumed the front room. And before I knew it, it was like 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night. And I had not made it that long at all. And the only thing I'd done different was this new energy. And what impressed me most about it the first time I took it was I never once got jittery. I never once got shaky. It wasn't like an energy drink, and it wasn't like a bunch of caffeine. It just made me feel good. And consistently since then, I'm just taking 2 a day. It says you can take 3, but at this point, I'm okay with the 2. And my weight, I'm finally up to over 185. And I just got this in and just starting taking the ESNCE, which my understanding is you can take that with the NRG, because it has everything in it that energy has, except for the part that has the actual energy. It's just the actual, it's got the probiotics, it's got the minerals, it's got the vitamins and all that. And I know where I was and I know where I am. And just like I just now got in the house too myself. I started up 9 o'clock this morning, got out going, worked all day. I drove down to Arkansas a while ago and I just got back in, and I've got to go out here in a little bit. And just a few weeks ago, I couldn't have done that. I had no strength. I had no nothing. But now I have a clearer head on things that I can do. There's a thing they call chemo brain, from chemo and radiation. And that's actually a true thing. And I feel like this right here is helping me get some of my focus back that I lost. Because for almost a year, I lost, you know, and now I'm gaining part of that back. And I am so honored to be a part of this, that everybody I've talked to, they care more about the health of everybody instead of the wealth of themselves. You know, even though there's a business opportunity side of it also, put that aside. If it wasn't for that, I would still use the products. I started using the products, you know, and I called Nolan and I said, I want it. You know, I'm got 1 day left. What do I do? So Nolan stepped out and helped me, and I just got my shipment in, and I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. This is my first step. And my wife, she even seen what it was doing to me. So she started taking it. And she likes the fact that, you know, she deals with people all day and computers, and it allows her to concentrate. It allows her to be more focused on her job. And it's just a good deal. You know, I'm honored and I'm proud to be a part of the company.
Wow.